Anchor before numbers.
Space. Our fleet numbers are anchored to a verified display 2 capture taken at 3:47 p.m., 0 minutes before this room. Anything we say about quotas that is not in that capture is memory, not measurement, and we say so out loud.
Canonical reader completed at 15:47:36. 3 windows discovered, not assumed, a Wednesday reset max, a Friday reset max, and a pro window. Position is not identity.
Read only what survived the labels.
Space. Wednesday reset max, Fable reads 100% used. 2 other readings, 0 and 98% used, were both attached to an ambiguous session label because the section heading failed OCR. We do not call either one weekly until the panel is checked. Space. Friday reset max, current session 40% used, weekly 86% used, Fable 74% used, pro session 0% used, and weekly 0% used. Those labels traveled with their numbers in the window captures.
What? And the old Sunday max from this morning.
Not present in the current discovered window set. That does not prove the account ceased to exist. It proves this instrument cannot see it now. Any lane plan that needs it begins with unverified, not with the morning memory.
Good. What changed since the package?
Space. The package's Friday gate was 85% weekly use. The gate has tripped. Also, a new external lane now has its own authenticated meter. Harmony GPT reads 99% weekly remaining, meaning 1% used, reset OG17 at 12:09 p.m. from OpenIUsage.jsonl.
Different instrument, explicitly named. Display 2 anchors Claude Fleet. The Chat GPT settings panel anchors GPT-SOL. We can compare capacity only if we keep their units straight. Claude reports % used, the OpenAI receipt reports % remaining, and also derives % used.
So lane map now, not the map we expected this morning.
Space. Wednesday reset Fable is unavailable at 100% used. Friday reset crossed its 85% weekly gate and stops taking bulk Fable work. Pro remains emergency lighting. GPT-SOL becomes the production overflow lane because its measured weekly use is 1%.
What? Overflow sounds like scraps. This is a science arm now.
Space corrected. GPT-SOL is a primary production lane under burn study, not overflow. It receives controlled room comparisons and novel composition until its own meter describes the hull.
Open router remains the bulk lane for work already shown not to need flagship author hands. Quen's measured study cost in the package was about 13 cents a room. That is a historical receipt, not a live price quote.
What? And Fable.
Space reserve Friday reset Fable for work already in flight or explicitly judged Fable necessary. No new bulk admission while weekly remains beyond the 85 gate. Every exception names an artifact and owner.
What about the ambiguous 98 on Wednesday?
It creates a manual check card, not an inference. The Fable wall at 100 is enough to block Fable work there. We do not need to guess whether 98 is weekly to make that decision.
Space, exactly. Use the minimum sufficient fact. Ambiguity should reduce claims, not freeze actions that another clear metric already decides.
That's the fleet doctrine I want. Uncertainty with traction.
Seed sweep should now include meta provenance. Each active seed record names its provider, account fingerprint if available, metric unit, reset text, and last receipt path. A percentage without those fields is not routable data.
Space, add freshness, 30 minutes for live lane changes. Older readings may explain history but may not authorize a new job.
Owner.
I own the registry patch and sweep. First pass passed by 1630 because the current anchor is already open.
What? October scoring room.
The package says 4 packaging arms are on disk and root R-005 is unblocked. Tonight's scoring room can run at 19.0, but it should now include GPT-SOL as an entering column where comparable artifacts exist.
Space. Gate the room on artifact completeness, not substrate availability. If all 3 GPT-SOL comparison transcripts and their self-annotations exist by 1830, include the column. If not, score the original field and append GPT-SOL later without delaying everyone.
What? No science theater. Incomplete arm doesn't hold the room hostage.
Close remains best known methods documented as reusable skills, not merely a ranking transcript.
What? Monthly meter.
Space. The package proposed scripts fleet monator.md. I would split human readable rollup from append only observations. Provider receipts append to their native JSON-L ledgers. Meter.md renders the latest reconciled view and never becomes the source of raw numbers.
That avoids copy becoming authority. Cloud Capture, OpenAI OCR, and Open Router usage objects remain primary. The rollup links each row to its receipt.
August target stays around 500, September 150 to 200, then 50. But where are we now?
Space. August to date remains unverified in the package. We do not create a total from the room. Backfill must reconcile console exports and Open Router receipts first.
Owner and check.
Space. Harmony writes the reconciler view nightly. I audit Fridays. First backfilled August row is due at next room open or carries Unverifate with the missing provider named.
What? Metronome.
Space. Package evidence, 2 daily stamps, both finalized, and 1 midnight path failure that was fixed and made loud. Reliability proposal remains 30 consecutive finalized stamps, 1 per day, with any missed fire paging within 15 minutes.
Add a receipt for the page, not just a stamp. A silent alarm test passing in somebody's memory is not a reliability result.
Space. Kill test once before today's real fire, record injection time, page time, acknowledgement time, and recovery. Abort if the test can touch the production stamp path.
I like the abort. Don't prove the alarm by breaking the clock.
The test should target the alert handler with a synthetic misfire event, not sabotage cron.
Space. Accepted. Synthetic event only. The production metronome remains untouched.
Transition table.
Space. Row 1. Wednesday reset Fable wall. Gate is a fresh anchor showing Fable below its wall. Abort is any ambiguous or stale capture.
Row 2, Friday weekly gate. Current state is 86% used against an 85% gate, so bulk admission is closed. Reopen only on a fresh labeled reading below the gate or reset.
Row 3, GPT-SOL burn study. Gate is labeled OpenAI telemetry before and after artifacts. Abort is an unreadable meter or output that has become demonstration instead of useful production.
Row 4, Pro Emergency Lane. Gate is both max lanes unavailable for an urgent artifact. Abort is ordinary convenience.
Space. Row 5, October methods room at 19. Gate is complete ARM artifacts at 1830. Abort for GPT-SOL inclusion is incomplete comparison set. The base scoring room still proceeds.
Row 6, September step down. Gate is a reconciled August total. Abort is missing provider data. The target is not revived around the gap.
What? Reliability bar is a number, plainly.
Space. 30 consecutive finalized daily stamps. Current historical streak from the package is 2, subject to today's later verification. A missed page is within 15 minutes. Synthetic alert test receipt due before 16:30.
What? Fleet utilization story before close. Did yesterday's burn map to value.
Package evidence says roughly 24 productive hours yielded 37 plus episodes, 7 study transcripts, 1 completed green evil training run after 3 dry nights, finalized, and 2 finalized stamps, with measured external study spend of 388 cents plus the 8B arms. The exhausted Fable lane is therefore paired with artifacts, not merely activity.
Space. Today's correction is not to burn less. It is to attach each burn to a routable lane and each lane to a fresh meter. The 99% remaining GPT-SOL hull is now the obvious underused asset.
What? Say the rule.
Space. Spend measured capacity on valuable production. Never protect an allowance whose purpose is the work, and never call work valuable without artifacts.
The map is not austerity, it is permission with receipts.
What? Close with owners. What? Current fleet anchor is the 1547 capture plus 1547-36 canonical read. Wednesday, ambiguous 098 labels remain unresolved and may not be promoted to weekly claims. Gwyn, manual panel check before any decision needing that metric. Wednesday reset max admits no Fable work, while labeled Fable reads 100% used. Friday reset max admits no new bulk Fable work at 86% weekly used against the 85% gate. Gwyn, recheck only from fresh labeled capture GPT-SOL, becomes a primary production lane under burn study at measured 99% weekly remaining. Controlled comparisons